back to Story Time with Gam Gam, and we have a really fun story today. This is a how-to book, how to read to a grandma or grandpa. So maybe you have seen some other books by this author, Jean Reagan, and it's illustrated by Lee Wildish. She had another book called How to Babysit a Grandpa. That sounds interesting. And since this week is a special week for one of my grandsons, I thought this would be a great way to connect how to read to a grandma or grandpa. So some pretty fun pictures there. And this is for all readers, especially the brand new readers, and to all grandmas and grandpas. Reading is a blast, but if you want to make it extra fun, read to a grandma or grandpa. Is that something that you have done before? It might be something you want to try. I know as a grandma, I enjoy my grandchildren reading to me. First, help them pick a book. Oh, maybe this will be the hardest part. Where to find a good book. So here's some suggestions. On the bookshelf. Oh, Grandpa's climbing a ladder. In your bed. Under your bed. In a car. Maybe not in the truck. And then ask, what are your favorite things to read about? What are your favorite things to read about? Dinosaurs, adventures in space, sparkling castles, spooky monsters, rawr! Grandmas and grandpas? What do you think they'll say? What would your grandma and grandpa say? Did you find a great book? If not, because sometimes we can't find a good book at home, if not, take your grandma or grandpa to choose the new one. Here's some other places you can go to look for books. You could go to a bookstore. See it in the window. It says, author, visit Jean Reagan. She's the writer of this story. You could go to the library, your classroom, at school or preschool. And then when you get back at home, get some pillows and blankets so you can snuggle up to read. Now, sometimes we can't always be with our grandma and grandpas, so for grandparents who live far away, show them how to snuggle up long distance. See, they're all crawled in bed, all snuggled up tight, and looks like grandma and grandpa maybe have their PJs on and they're all snuggled up too. Now you're ready to start. Oops, not yet. Where are those reading glasses? Oh, Papa's got them on. Okay, now you're ready. First, practice how to read in different voices. So here's some things that you can try. Try big voice, crash, bang, boom, for an action book. Can you try that? Try your silly voice, ho, 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 ha, 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 for a funny book. What about your brave voice? I can do it, for an inspiring story. And a whispery voice for a bedtime story. Sweet dreams. Next, show them the different ways to turn the page. Did you know there were different ways to turn a page? Let's find out. How to turn the page. A super funny page. Turn back to it again and again until your grandma is all worn out from laughing. That sounds like fun. A scary page. Offer to peek ahead to make sure things don't get too spooky. Look at Grandpa's trying to peek through his glasses. Maybe he's scared. A fragile page from Grandpa's old book. Turn it slowly and softly. We do want to be careful with our books. When you finish the book, decide together how much you liked the book. Was it a new favorite? And then ask your grandparents, what was your favorite part? And see if he or she can guess what yours was. Do you ever do that? And then after reading a stack of books, your grandma and grandpa may get antsy. That means it's time to get up and play. We don't want people to get too antsy. So here's some ways that you can play together. Act out the book. Stretch and stomp like a ninja dinosaur. Or you can act out any of the parts of the story that you just read. Maybe it's about cats and dogs, or hide and go seek. Try different things. Try a science experiment from your book or from a recipe. Build something tall so you can crash, bang, kaboom. That's fun, right? If you ever want to make their story time with your grandma or grandpa extra special, read to your grandpa or grandma in a brand new place. And here's some ideas. Bug books in a garden. Truck books near a construction site. Ballet books while you wait for a performance to begin. Snowy day books on a sled. Oh, do you see the little alligators there? Or maybe those are just lizards. They're sledding too, or skiing. Or an owl book by the light of a full moon. You know what else might be good by a full moon? Maybe a scary book. You can help your grandparents not to be too afraid when you read that scary book to them under a full moon. But no matter where you read or what you read, when you get to the end, your grandma or grandpa will probably ask, "Can you read it to me again, please?" Of course you will say, "Yes, we'll read it to you again." Did you like that? That was a lot of fun. How to read to a grandma or grandpa. And don't forget, this author has a lot of really fun books to check out. So go to your library, your local bookstore, and check those out. I hope that you enjoyed this. You have a great day. I love you.